go now.
Panthers have attacked the wagon!
Whoa there, Rogue.
We must help!
Stay back, your grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone!
How you like that silver?
Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone!
Needs.
Help! Save us! Back, you beast!
That'll be dinner for tonight.
Time to move on.
All meat, spirit, leather.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
I can get toxic blood. Each time you're injured in melee combat, the attacking opponent receives damage amount blah 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 blah. It's blade mail. Is it just on now? Okay.
Thank you. You saved our lives.
Hooray!
What's my coon? Necessity level. Where do you see? It's the green bar, right?
Faster.
After equip it? What if I just drink, like, you know, a couple of these? Drink one more. More damage with that. Oh shit. Maybe one too many.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is some...
Hey, our dialogue got cut off. Man.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace.
Look at Geralt's
How
face.
are affairs at court?
It's the face of the average Dota
Doubtless
player.
you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Saint-Réal?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see.
That ass.
It's a waste of time.
That bulge.
Your Grace,
Those
how
shoes.
am I to understand this?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person,
I say hang him.
thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I
generous
expect
death.
to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here.
There's a quest point here.
We shall long bear the scars of the Witcher's visit.
Oh!
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away
Thank
the
you,
family
Banana Buster,
fortune.
for the 29.
He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Ah!
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
When did I use this? Was it the elf? Behind me? Oh, Thank you, Micro Marbles, for the
Vinder's
4
log.
months.
Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
What people in real life have these kind of skills where they can find out exactly where some wine came from just one sniff.
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
The whole wine science is bullshit? I don't drink enough wine to know.
Est. Think everyone and their
What
mothers
I
heard
do
of this
know
wine.
is that there's
Among
free
the
wine
best
everywhere
wine.
in this place.
Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Free hammer. Care about. Oh, it's above.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
I don't think she knows that Dandelion
Camino over
fucks
here.
anything that moves. She knows?
Sunreal.
I know they fucked, but I don't think she
70
knows that down
vintage.
the line
That's
is
the wrong
basically
deal. Keep looking.
50 cents prostitute. Like a town bicycle, man. Oh, she still knows? Alright. Bruh, this ain't Skyrim, please.
Sunreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Close. Falling.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. Full.
Full?
It's this one.
Full. This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sunreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
What the fuck?
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
It's this one for sure. Fucking knew it.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This
It's never
is
the
not
first ones,
wine.
and never the last
This is
ones.
contaminated
But the
refuse
first of
that
the
should
second
never
one
have made
is
it
too
into a
early.
barrel.
So it's the second of the second
The
one.
fact that it did was no accident. I'm sure.
Master Fabrizio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Every fucking game does this. Fuck.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sunreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court.
I also am a diplomat.
He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sunreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
I think he's forgiven. I think... hang him.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need
This
to know.
fucker was trying to sell 2 barrels
Your
of this
Grace,
stuff?
I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight.
Oh, what? No hanging? No lashes?
Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to
beheading?
the dungeon. He must answer
Oh,
for
the
his crime.
dungeon.
High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know
the
when you
fuck?
are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Bomb has been defused.
What the fuck? We're alive! No bombs.
Relax. Now we wait.
The guy showed up with no shirt. What the fuck is the 13th century? A single scratch from any blade.
Our favorite vintner.
You die from whatever infection. This guy shows up naked. I want to see what my return damage is now. Maybe it just one-shots everything that touches me now. Maybe it does 50 damage.
It's not him.
Useful? It did nothing. Oh, but it's damage over time? Why can't I block? I can't block. It's kind of weird. More damage returned from that. Yeah, I can block. Weird. Ah, whatever. I'll just dodge. Sheep, another sheep. Try that. Nope. You can block. It's unnecessary. Yeah, I've had some control blocks before in this. Sometimes you can't dive, sometimes you can't attack. All kinds of random things.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
My favorite part of the game. Torture.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your
Bambo? Bambo sent him?
Once again,
Plot
who
thickens.
sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it.
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Usually only take measures like that as a last resort, but in this case, think I can make an exception.
Do as you deem fit. He is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no!
Crikey,
Don't let
no.
them!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to
Oh
town.
no! Oh, I should have looted. Oh, there were like 15 corpses there.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Sintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Sintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Sintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Sintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Sintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Sintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Sintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited.
No wonder I've never heard of them.
All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Sintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Sintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
I can't stand her hands.
We, Your
Thingies,
Grace.
Geralt and I.
mannerisms.
In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora
Oh, it's so
always
stupid when she
assembles at the
talks.
same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Put on clothes Anna Henrietta will consider appropriate for the, what do you call it? Soiree? I guess I'll pick up clothes.
My toes! How's Samantha live?
I'm born toxic. That's why I'm toxic now. What the hell? Attack the Witcher! What? Is he... Huh? Is that guy a random guard or something? I still can't block. He's like a mechanic with high toxicity or something? Oh my god, the damage. I think I have to reload. I don't like this random ass bug. I don't think it's a new skill, it's just
like locals.
something
Right.
fucked up.
I'm a hunted man.
He's no hero. That's the butcher of Blaviken.
Butcher of Blaviken. Alright. I reload. And check next fight. I have to wait for a fight.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
This is not a shortcut, is it? Or? I leveled up, but I think I need 2 skill points for the next one. 3 skill points even. Oh dude, that's gonna... I don't think it's double damage. But it's a lot.
Welcome to Beauclair, city of love.
Keep calm. Start no brawls. Keep calm. Start no brawls.
How am I supposed to buy clothing with 360 coins? I can barely repair my swords. Oh!
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Oh wait. Oh, maybe I can just borrow it. Forever. No!
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
How much is it? Anything I can sell? He buys trophies. But it's basically a scam. Oh, he buys my gold mug. And this piece of pure silver. And this gold ring for 4 I have 300 coins, man. What about a shirt? And I need a mask too. Oh my god. But I have a mask. Oh no, I don't need a mask. cannot afford all three. I cannot. This is already 400. And this is another 200. Oof. I will be back.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Where's the bank?
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
Oh, the armor is here too. Or blacksmith, whatever this is.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knights errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting
I cleared that off the map.
from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash
And I'd be one of those hunters.
save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats,
And I saved the merchant.
see me, you shall be rewarded. Speaking of payment, I've heard reports of feats of great bravery. Thus, please
20K.
accept this reward for your dedication, sir.
Can't help but be curious.
How much
Where do
did it
the
give?
funds for those payments come from?
The ducal treasury, of course. Her illustrious highness Anna Henrietta assigns great value to bravery and selfless patriotism. It is her standing order that any knight may receive a wage, pardon me, financial compensation for his dedication to defending the duchy's internal security and order.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
Where's my money? Amen. I can sell books to him, maybe. I happen to carry an entire library with me. They're like 4 gold each, man.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night.
Oi, where's my coin, man?
143, carry the 2.
Oh, 200 coin. I think that should be enough. Wizard.
All just...
I'm...
Okay, pants. Why is this one more expensive? I have to buy the more expensive one. Ah, fuck. Fuck. There's gotta be something that he buys. Potions. My trophies.
Thanks. Think that's all I need.
Ever your servant, sir.
Know how I got these trophies? From dangerous ass monsters. Do I need gloves? No, I think this looks perfect. And I need a mask. But maybe they will give me one too. Otherwise I'm gonna show up like a total creep. Take off swords? Man, I'm a witcher. I have to defend myself from random bandits and shit. I just got attacked in the other town.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
If I weren't just a lowly guardsman.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
There's sex offenders in there.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Take part in the entertainment. I do like entertainment.
Go on, Geralt.
Good folk,
Yet should you have an expression.
What is this? Throw paintballs to express your inner artist.
Silence. The artist must focus. Please do not disturb. One person who must be tired. Why every yell?
It's obvious. It represents transgression at the purest level.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines. To vines and to wine! Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different. I got it. It's the solitude.
It's not a landscape, you friend. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all I see. Quite the noble. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
To free a stolen sacred soul requires great precision. Gold, scarlet, crimson, oxblood. Mixing in full sensory party. Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
It's true.
Oh,
That was what I was going
that's
for.
him, all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Please do not disturb. This painting is rather... It's very... Bloody colorful!
Absinthe. Preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
What's this? Oh, miming. I love this shit. Win!
Do you fear taking a bath?
What?
Greetings. My deepest regards. Besides, have you not heard the news?
Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. 4 duets in one night. The theft of the century. And here you are, offering one to me.
If you are not interested, sir, I'm sure someone else.
Right, fine. You can't think I'd let such an opportunity pass. How much?
Slow down. You have declared your intent. Now I will convey this to my client. We shall get back to you. Please await word.
Leave us be.
I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear, I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
We are busy.
It's an outrage.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Geralt of Rivia, stealing silverware from a party.
Consider yourself weak.
Even stealing the fire.
And I'm sure you understand.
How fares your
look at the mage.
What the fuck,
I
he's
believe
flying?
he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
What the fuck, magic?
Ah, how beautiful. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive. Fine.
Look, land.
Let's give it a try.
They say releasing them bring. Never suspected you believed in such things.
Where are you skittering off to, Symphony?
What if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come.
Please go.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat tired.
Here, taking a bath.
Is that her way of telling me that I stink? Oh, I never.
Needs iron my intentions. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretensions.
Thank you, Chaos Flash, for the 19 months, dude. Not much going on today. Just playing some Witcher.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Kaviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Thank you, Aussie Paul, for the 22.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for the 16, dude.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Hoi.
We came
Thank you
here
to
to meet
Spencer
you
for the 5 months,
specifically.
dude.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
No, wait. No, oh no, it's here. Oh, it's close. No, there was an amulet in there.
We should
Worth
walk
at
past
least
the stairs.
300.
Perhaps they're still there.
Such talent. Exceptional, true. Would I ever have to
This
return?
sculpture, it feasts suffering.
Needs a reminder
Represents the
that's neither
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cynthia, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Bit of fist tech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
The great Bra. But he's a dance.
My art that represents do that duality of men, strong men. I just and defiance. I will never forget defiance.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Bouval is a generous patron and a truly one.
Men?
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed.
I happen to
Nothing
be an
I can
artist.
do.
A performance
Come.
artist.
We must consider what to do.
Right in front of him?
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
I thought he was talking
Quickly,
about the woman.
upstairs.
I'm checking this one. It's locked. We need a key.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
But how did he get out?
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Bloody handprint. Must be pretty strong, too. It's his.
She doesn't need that anymore. 3 gold.
Killed her, and went out on the balcony. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Oh shit, man, these people. Oh, every box I check is gold.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
All out.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So fucking smart!
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
But they didn't even check for the body. I'm the dude who fell.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself,
Relax,
I
girl.
assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
found it, huh?
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive,
WehSing.
throwing jealous fits if I had
Tell me to
something she
relax for
didn't.
the 4 months, man.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen. Or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Seems really
What did your
far-fetched.
sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse
Thank
of
you
the
so
I
much.
want
Black
to
Sun.
taste her
26.
wine.
Geralt, is it true? Can
Oh,
an
isn't this
individual be
the
evil
thing
because they
the
were
mage
born
talked
during
about
the
in the
wrong human
series?
face?
In the first
Could be
episode.
the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation.
That should have been Trish.
She persuaded
The actress,
Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Sienna knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes.
What the
Splendid.
fuck?
But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages.
She's a vampire.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Seems surprised. Why?
I
She's
never
from
would
the
have
trailer.
suspected
I didn't see the
Regis
trailer.
to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and
I can't
Regis
be
are
watching
friends.
things right now, man.
If I understand you correctly,
Gonna have to
you would
scam
rather
you.
help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
But she has to be a vampire.
An exceptional conversation,
Small
don't you
women.
think? Vampires,
Holding
a
off a
witcher,
tall
and the Duchess of Tussauds.
dude, assassin, wins
Highly
the fight.
exceptional, Regis.
That she knows him for
Wanted to
ages.
talk to you in private. You
Like
crazy
that.
bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you are gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm. Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Don't cut yourself. Not in front of these guys.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
He doesn't know.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Let's storm her castle. Ooh. I'm going to repair my shit. Do I have money to repair my shit?
What do you have on offer?
Almost sold my gear. Look how much money this fucker has. Oh my god, I can't stand it. No. Oh, it's fine. I don't need to repair my armor. Okay.
Farewell.
Good luck.
Oh, the hood is ugly, man. This purple dye. That's better, I think.
Solace there. Open house at the Beauclair chapter of the Transnational Flag.
I like the purple a lot more than the red.
All are invited. The covetous. Taste of the
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
Oh wait, I think I need to find fast travel. 500 meters is too much. I also need to meditate because I'm lacking some potions. 1 hour. Oh, look at Roach's face.
Come on.
That's a new blinders from winning the from winning something. I don't remember what. The fuck? It's fine. Although it is kind of shitty to miss side quests. No, I'm gonna do the side quests. I don't want to miss these random things. It's kind of crappy that after off behind something like that. I can do them after the quest. Literally just said some of the quests will disappear, dude. And I'm not gonna risk. The only ones I don't care about are the Gwent ones. How about the werewolf? I have no idea what werewolf you're talking about. Why would a werewolf need help from a witcher? I'm a monster slayer and the werewolf is a monster. Think about it for like half a second, please. Are these guys cursed? Cursed plants. Can you believe it? Somebody came up with cursed fucking plants. Toxic.
And a key. In a place like this? Interesting, interesting. This note plus what I found earlier.
17. Oh my. Get me out. Oh, but it's part of this quest. But then, what the hell is the other quest?
The party's got problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Then I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens.
No Gwent here, man. I don't like playing Gwent. I played the standalone game. And I got like halfway through it. But it's just kinda eh.
Faster. Just wonderful. Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong. Deep prints. Blood. Just trying to get away. Damn. Ripped to shreds.
Is this still request for the Corona wine thingy? Or my sidetrack to something else. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Thank you, Sir Witcher. Let Biota keep you in his care.
What the hell did I just complete? I can't stack damage on these things because they explode. Man. Take candy from a stranger? There's no way you don't take free candy. That's just ignorant.
Hey, yeah. Something's not right.
Still need more beer fat. One of the potions.
finally be able to drink in peace. And I'll drink to your health.
Huh? I like that silver. Sweet. I don't kill
faster
normal trolls. That guy was rabbit. He's done.
Save me! A harder nut to crack.
Oh my god, just random targeting. I should really start using the lock on. Side note, I can block again. Didn't even try until just now.
I owe you my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
Dubbed Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags sought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a ham, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many and I failed. There's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vermentino. I'll patch up your armor or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
No, wait, no.
Fine. Lead the way.
There's loot. Is he gonna pound my anvil
Here we
now?
are. Is there some way I might help you?
All right. What do you have?
We buy clothing. Overpriced garbage. Oh, he has the 10% signs. They're all kinda eh. 'Cause I don't use any of the things.
Thanks.
I'm so poor. 700 steps. Oh, took me so far away from the quest objective. Ah! Just one.
Sorry,
Kiss the ground.
Jesus. Must be fast travel here.
But you just did your diddly witchly duty.
come on.
There's so much stuff I have to do before I want to continue the main quest. I think I'm gonna do at least all the side quests, since every single one of them has been pretty high quality so far. Fuck, I don't think there's gonna be fast travel in here.
Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here.
How did I end up in this quest suddenly? No, 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 no. I've been putting off the other quest for like at least 5 hours now. Fuck. Maybe fast travel in here. It's gonna be one at some point. Like this part of the map has no gain. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? That vertical leap. What was that? Ogoid? It's weaker than a common boar. Better be fast travel here. I have an OP sword? Any sword at my level will be the same as the one I'm using right now. It has like what, plus 6 damage or something? 6 damage. Come on, man. Each blow generates charge which increases sword damage by 10%. Maybe it's a little bit more than just 6.
You've shown great strength. So much we ought to have witches errant, not knights.
It's 6 flat damage though, which gets amplified by... I don't know how much right now, but probably more than double. There's no fast travel. Oh man. There's just... Okay.
Giddy up.
This universe... It sometimes gives me like this berserk kind of vibe. All these helpless peasants, monsters roaming the lands all over the place, and demons is feeding off them. But less hopeless like Berserk is. I haven't read Vagabonds. Turn on enemy scaling. Where am I? I'm level 44. That Cyclops was the same level as me. Or he was one level above me. It was 45. Less rape? No, I think this has more rape than in Berserk. Every second short story you read here has some rape in it. What the fuck, dude? Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Infinite farm for charges here. Free. It's locked.
Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spew spores and spread.
Anti-vampire garlic.
Letter proves Count Crespi's behind the sabotage at both vineyards. It's on the timber and lean.
Wouldn't be surprised if some knight shows up with this garlic trying to kill an immortal vampire and then still be dumbfounded that it didn't work. Nothing kills all the vampires here apparently, except for another vampire. So they're just completely immortal unless they hate each other. The fuck is that? On the forehead. Oh no! Didn't get the last hit.
Come on.
Endangered species. I don't think they're endangered. Now, this was like, you know, some countries where they eat every type of things they meet, then maybe.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're...
Master Witcher, have you any news?
One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Bellegarde's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's.
Now kiss.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Bellegarde.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes. In terms of the health of the enterprise as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than one. There's much to be gained. So be it.
That's not all. The troubles at your vineyards? Solved them. You can go back to operating normally now.
Splendid news. I'm relieved to see you hired a professional, especially one whose aid might still prove invaluable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Follow me. It's high time you saw Bellegarde.
Witcher, come with us, please. Something tells me we'll have tasks for you yet.
Didn't the other guy just tell me to go with him too? What the fuck?
All right, let's go.
My desire for Bellegarde to pass into capable hands was no idle whim, for the vineyard's fallen upon hard times since its previous owner's demise. I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, we'll gladly accept your help.
I can help, sure, but I won't work for free.
Oh!
Too much. Definitely too much.
What the fuck?
Fine. We have a deal.
Not bad.
More or less already agreed, I guess.
Oh, that's a weight off my chest, I must say. Your reward shall be fair, I promise.
I'll get to work.
What? It's 5 problems? Oh, boof. Oi, 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 I've been scammed beyond belief.
A high and mighty northerner dog diddled dunglicker.
Go, go. Slow now, whoa.
They don't look happy working here. Nobody looks happy here. Everybody's crying, complaining, dying. Oh, what the fuck is that? Keizu? My loot! Ah!
Is it over then? Thank you, witches.
Dragon skill. It was a dragon.
Every single lady keeps a devil somewhere shady.
Get the shit out of me.
Destroy it.
Man. The shit part about this weapon is that it kills them so fast I don't get to use the passive. I'm also surprised the death march is this easy. The hardest mobs in all of Sun are those packs of wild animals, like the boars and the wolves. Or centipedes. I never made the replicator with dragons. I'll look into it in a bit. After I'm done with this shit. It's kinda nice how the sword scales with me. Oh, another one. I think it's even just better than what I'm using, isn't it? Check if... Yeah, I think greater is just the best one. And this is not even... This is just the regular one. Okay then. Do I have... Is this greater? That's greater.
Hey, yeah.
It's not 40% more damage. It's additive to everything that I have. Like I already got like a good 80% from my armor or something, and then another 75 from skills. And then a bunch of random things give me more damage as well. So it's not quite 40. It's still a lot, yeah. I mean, it's free bonus, right? Like, it's just kind of there passively. About being too strong. The thing about games is that they're really strong at night. I hate having more balance in single player games. But what they do need in these games is proper mobs, maybe like a super boss at the end. It makes it worth the match. I couldn't get 10 charges off this match. Actually couldn't get 10 charges in this fucking shit. Can't hear anything. I was saying that it's not too bad for games to have such big power spikes. As long as there's reason to become this strong. Like these games need super bosses or something that are optional. And other similar things. Like when a game gives you this many options to become this strong, you shouldn't be playing challenge modes where you handicap yourself. There should be things that make you wanna min-max even more. Like normal people? Yeah.
Slut! Blood! Like Sage! Take it for right! Yes! Oh, yes!
Oh, shit.
Save me!
Love the finishers. They look so good.
Thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well, those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you
Oh yes,
in gratitude.
pound the steel.
But I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Drop by when I'm in
making
the
that
area.
mistake again. God, look these bandits. Alright, 1,000 coins. Maybe 3 stuff. I have to get him money for that, what is it called? A runesmith? He was asking for 10k. And I think there's one more tier. And that might just be like 15 or 20k even. Spend all my gold on armor. The armor smith for this town is the richest man on this planet, I think. It's a lot of elves worth of armor. What can you do? This place doesn't have a fast travel? Must have missed it. Oh, I have a house to renovate too, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that one. I'm a witcher. I rarely stay in one place. Did I save the werewolf yet? But the werewolf doesn't need saving though. He told me he's immortal. Every time somebody kills the werewolf, he just comes back. So basically, he's fine.
Please, don't bother me.
Tended to Belgard's problems. Vineyard should be in as good a shape as ever.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of its grounds and resources.
Excellent. Ah, I can already smell the grapes ripening into sun.
We shan't forget what you did for us. Here, your pay.
But that's not all. You must come back and see us shortly.
7 XP.
We've a surprise in store for you.
I'll do that.
Wait.
Farewell.
Surprise? When I come back? Wait 3 days. Where's my shit?
I beg your pardon. Are you a knight?
Yes, sir.
We've got something for you.
Oh, Witcher, greetings. Kind of you to come. Matilda and we've a surprise for you.
What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No, something far more pleasant.
We've produced a wine. According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this success to you. So, if you'd agree...
We'd like to name it after you.
What shall we call it?
The Butcher of Blaviken.
Maybe... Butcher of Blaviken?
A strong name. I like it.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to send a few bottles to your home every so often.
I'd be honored. Thanks.
No, we thank you. Take care, Witcher.
That's for real though. You saw that drink at a bar, the Butcher of Blaviken? You'd give it a try at least once. This is a lowest level quest. Talk to the men. I have to talk to men. But men is really far away.
Witcher, remember the Camerlengo case hunting hands.
Whoa there, Roach.
Smell that? Welcome to this is more a burden than that steel of yours.
It's such a stupid nickname too, the Butcher of Blaviken. He killed like 5 thugs or something.
Come
and that's
on,
it.
Roach.
This might be high ground. Faster. And I'm surprised how everybody knows about it too.
Come on now.
Just for killing 5 bandits. He's done worse. I've done worse. Why can't he... Go. Pasta. The hell? No, this is bugged. First world problems. My damage is too high. I can't get that 10 hit for the bonus damage. Time to up mob scaling. That thing was higher level than me. Up scaling doesn't do anything. There's no mob down scaling. Would make it even worse if it was. Alright, where are the men?
Help! Help us!
Someone, please!
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee, but Hugo remains inside!
Hugo?
Our brother! He's still in there, inside! Help us find him! We'll pay you for your toil.
You post that notice about an escort?
Yes, we did. And not without cause, it seems. We waited some days, yet when none answered, we risked the expedition unaccompanied.
Fools we were. We'd have done better to show patience. Wait. Poor Hugo. Left to an unknown fate.
Noticed what attacked you?
There was no time. We ran for the exit as soon as we felt the earth quiver. But Hugo, well, he went the other way.
So, monsters crawl out of the ground?
I suppose. In truth, I don't know. We
They
just
left their friend
ran.
behind,
Did
didn't
not
even look
back.
back.
Why do you even go in there?
We lost our way.
Guy's fucking lying.
Mistake that cave for the high road?
By the hair on my chinny chin chin, what difference does it make whether we went in for a stroll or to gather students? Hugo remains inside, in grave danger. That's what matters. Will you go in after him or not? Every second could be vital.
I could look into it, but it'll cost you.
How much would you take?
A reasonable price.
Oh! The first one!
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here.
100 hours of gameplay, the first one! Ay, 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 ay. Oh, where is it?
Damn it.
That's two.
WehSing, what do you get when you put small amount of tequila in a cup? A mugshot.
Oh, we don't. Why, dude? Oh, man.
Warm and damp. Kikimores prefer cooler environments. Probably why they keep their distance. Could be Hugo's wounded.
Oh!
Damn,
Free stuff!
water's hot. Get burned if I don't watch it. Could use some protection. Maybe Quen will work.
Too much salt. I always find it so strange that witchers don't just, you know, take over the world. Stops them. Look, superhuman. Stronger, faster. Maybe not smarter. Boy. Literal mind control. And there are 5 of them left now. But at some point there were a shit ton of witchers, right? They have no emotions? No, they do have emotion. It's a fucking lie.
You, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Ja! Dizzards! Scoundrels! Tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent a brigand to finish the job.
What are you talking about? Ran into them outside, claimed monsters attacked. They ran, made it out, but you got stuck inside. They asked me to help you.
Is that what they told you? The lying weasels. More trickery on their part, I'm certain.
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have heard of. A cognac distiller he was, famed for it. Before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would inherit the family business. So father decided he would force us to work together. He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them he hid, telling each of us the location of one. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided they did not need me anymore. They decided to cut me out of the business, literally. We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beasts. My brothers ran for the mouth, while I ran deeper in.
So you came here to find a piece of a still. Mean this thing?
Yes! Where did you find it?
Bottom of the pool of a hot
Sing,
spring.
I need your help, please.
Really hit it well,
I
your
got
father.
4 wires and the last wire is black. And I got 1 minute left.
Your
Bomb
pay.
is gonna explode soon.
It is not much,
Help
I
'em?
know. But I promise you good prices. The better once the tavern is
Cut
opening.
the red wire.
Hold you to that. Now let's go. Brothers are probably getting antsy.
Faster in death.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. They won't kill me for it. Please, you my only hope. Kill them. Elsewise, they'll kill me.
Kill your brothers? You want that?
Well, perhaps not them, but the other roughs, for certain. As to my brothers, I don't know. You couldn't perhaps render them harmless? Will you defend me?
Don't have much of a choice.
Thanks. 1,000 thanks. I shall wait here.
One of them is lying. Well, these 2 brothers already lied to me. They said there was a monster chasing Hugo.
What are you doing?
Teaching you some decency.
He's gone mad!
I am
Hold
Geralt
him
the
back.
Merciful. Geralt the Wise.
Stay
Huh? What the fuck? You like that, Silver? What?
Get hold of us! At once!
They got what they deserved.
Maybe they did mean well.
I, for one, do not believe it. They were overcome with greed, ready to do anything to wrest the last part of the still from me. Besides, you did not kill them. They will come too, soon, having learnt a valuable lesson, I trust.
So what now?
I fear I don't know. I can't possibly hope to rebuild my father's still. I suppose I must hang a shingle in the market, sell wine. Or perhaps I should move on, leave Toussaint. Alas, I know not and will have to see. Whatever the case, I shall not forget your help with my brothers.
Time we went our separate ways. Good luck, whatever you decide to do.
I thank you, Witcher. Fare thee well.
This was the worst fucking quest ever. Also, the weight is full. Sell some shit. Man, I should have just killed the fucker. But
come on, Roach.
I'm of course Geralt, compassionate. I don't kill for a meager 400 coins. Oh, this horse is still bugged. Let me try save and loading.
Slow now.
Keep running into bugs today. Ay. Would I kill people for free? God,
let's go.
Man. What are you, a monster? Killing people for free, this is bad business. Jacob, the woodcutter.
Job is like a lady. You can always get a new one.
Stay with
you, Jacob.
Heel, Mohort. Down. Who asks?
A witcher. Saw your notice.
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, Witcher? How old I am, that is none of your poking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog, Moholt, to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum-botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt. But right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You talking bet. 2nd edition. Amended in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included. Got me curious, gotta admit. You really think the old tales are true?
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think me balmy?
No, it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. so I don't often run into folk like you.
Yes, true, the times are crowd pie. But I see this as all the more reason to remember the tales. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alondra, and the path they would choose. She schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise, even if I wished to.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves. Blood seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain. Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood too. And the bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here. Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
And? Did you look at the tree close?
Mm-hmm. Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
My help doesn't come free, you know.
You speak to a lowly woodcutter. No stench of coin about me.
Are you fucking...
I cannot pay that much. I do not have that much. Lower, you must go lower. Willing I am to pay, but I've not near that much. Agreed. I will pay as soon as the young mate is free.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out
What am
where
I
to start.
helping these peasants
No
for?
need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hand, Gareth was to face the Witch of Link's Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here, day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Link's Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
Creepy ass quest. Don't like ghosts.
How you like that silver?
Thank you, Artizu. Good time, dudes. No, 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 no.
Not attacking. Doesn't mean it's not a threat, though. A hut. The witches. Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around. Wormwood, sulfur, wart. Scents fresh. Notes on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting.
I'm sure it's fine.
A wall of
That's
spell
normal.
enhancements or trophies. Arrow broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch off a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've guessed from afar at that. What do you seek
It's kinda hot.
in my home?
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your Nan not tell them to you? Even I, the witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The Lady's Night. You ever make it here?
Sir Gareth. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
A tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
Just lift the curse, please.
What if I asked you nicely to lift the curse, please?
Gareth met the fate he deserved. And what happened to his wench was not my fault.
All right, so you didn't cast the curse, but could you help lift it?
I probably could. But why ever would I?
I'll humble myself, prostrate myself before you like the Gareth of the tale did.
My lady.
I beseech you to help me. Lift the curse that imprisoned Daphne in the tree.
When I saw you enter my hut, I thought, now there is a fellow who shall bend his neck for no one. Stand. None, not even I can restore to the lass the years she has lost, can erase the suffering she has endured. We cannot bring her back to life, but I shall tell you how you might let her depart in peace. Yet my aid shall have its price. A lock of your hair.
How can I know you won't use it to cast a spell on me?
I require this. I must, for with it I will cast a spell to conceal me from you for all time, and will use it for nothing else. You will nag me never again, and you've nothing to fear, I assure you. I always keep my word.
Does this sound suspicious? Well, she did say that she always keeps her word. So, it's probably
I'll trust
fine.
you against my better judgment. Lock of my hair's yours.
Splendid.
What do I need to do?
You must convince the maiden her beloved yearned to return, but perished in the attempt. Take her silk kerchief and a fragment of Gareth's remains. His bones lie bleaching in the cave beneath this rock. Fire must consume the kerchief and remains. And remember, your heart, your intentions must be pure.
Nothing is purer than gold.
Yeah.
The gold that I
Thanks for
gain.
your help.
You're welcome. And adieu. Once you walk out that door, never shall we meet again.
This won't bite me in the ass later, right? I mean, what could she even do, like, really now? Why are they glowing? Oh, they're not regular. Oh my god. Lost 2. What am I looking for? Remains. A lot of eggs here. I am unburdened. Cumbered. Burn the eggs? Nah. How would the eggs ever be my problem? I gotta think like a witcher. If there are monster eggs, and they make more monsters, means I have more work.
A knight's plate armor and
More
some
work
bones.
means more money.
Gareth's remains. These them. Wonder why the armor came apart. Magic. Gotta get back to the tree. Fall from behind the curse.
Some peasant might get eaten or something, but not my peasant, not my problem.
Faster.
It's just people chilling here.
Let's go.
That will be the end of me. I've lost the game.
So, you met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
That witch? She's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
I can lift the curse, free her, by performing a ritual, making a sacrifice of her kerchief and Gareth's remains. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds, then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
Fuck, it said light the southern fire.
Your last to the world's four winds. From the south, no word. From the east, no cry is heard. From the north, silence sighs. From the west, hear hollow eyes. Cease your vigil. Dead he lies.
Have you heard? The coronavirus is now codenamed C-19.
Have not heard.
Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. The day of your freedom has come. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another. Behold, a bone of he to whom you offered your love.
Gareth, my Gareth, he shall never return.
No, he won't.
Is his love for me gone? Did he stay true?
Fuck.
Gareth broke his vow, failed to stay faithful.
Man is built of mud and filth, milady, and is like to blunder, we all are.
How cruel is the world to render conferring one's love so hard.
But what would the world be without love?
This is a romantic woodcutter.
The time comes that I depart. I've waited too long. I've suffered too much. And now I wish to go.
Farewell, milady.
I thank you, stranger. And you, my knight. I thank you for speaking to me. For standing vigil at my feet.
I did not think it would end this way. I hoped we could revive her. But I guess it was not to be.
We did all we could.
You did well. Here, your pay. And the book is yours as well.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So long, Witcher. I must think. Put this straight in my head.
That's it? Okay. I expected more. Ah, whatever. I am done for the day. That's 8 hours. I'll continue this tomorrow. I think I'll finish up the side quests tomorrow. The ones I have here, at least. Only 4 left. And 3. I'll keep these for post-game. Well, good night. Bye-bye. We'll be starting on the same time tomorrow.